Now there are at least 6 fires burning tonight. Here's a map showing their locations. Residents in Riverside, Banning, San Bernardino, Aguanga, all on high alert as conditions remain hot and dry. The most concerning fire at this hour is the Wolf Fire near Banning. The fire has exploded to more than 1,100 acres in a matter of hours. Evacuation orders are in place for areas north of Poppet Flat Divide Truck Trail, south of Interstate 10, east of Highland Springs Avenue, and west of Old Cabazon Road. If you're in this area, it's time to get out now. Evacuation warnings are in place for areas north of Poppet Flats Trail, south of Highland Springs Avenue, east of Bergamo Avenue, and west of Highway 243. Folks living here are advised to be ready to go at a moment's notice.
And some good news tonight for those living near the Mandalay Fire in Riverside. Evacuation orders have now been lifted for residents on Gaylord Street, Eureka Drive, and Mandalay Court. The fire has burned more than 83 acres. Not a particularly large fire, but for a moment there this afternoon, it looked like the fire would reach nearby homes. Many residents were forced to evacuate. Eyewitness News reporter Tim Caputo has some of their harrowing tales.
And jury, Sophie, they got out quick. We were there when actually some of them were returning here this evening. Many of them left their homes in a panic. This community we were at, too, it's only been around for 6 to 8 months, so people haven't lived there long. This is all new to them, all scary to them, and every single one of them grateful to have a home to go back to.
Even after the sun set, the Wolf Fire outside Banning was still burning strong after exploding to more than 1,100 acres late on this hot Sunday afternoon. It's one of several fires that broke out in the Inland Empire this weekend, but it's the biggest of the bunch.
There's no panic. Actually, we actually feel real safe where we're at.
Wendell Smith doesn't live close enough to see flames, but his house on the Saboba Reservation got all the smoke.
Because the smoke is so thick. If you were here right now, like I said earlier, it's like somebody forgot to reopen the damper on the fireplace.
There's evacuation orders east and south of the Wolf Fire, but there's not a lot of homes in that area. Smaller fires like the Mandalay Fire in Riverside did get uncomfortably close to hopping the road and into some neighborhoods here.
I look out my window and it's right across the street.
Breathing in the inescapably thick smoke, parents grabbed their kids and pets and left for the day.
Right now what we're doing is we're just going around the neighborhood and making sure that we can help our neighbors and wet the roof.
And crews have made quick work on the Mandalay Fire, but folks who live in the community just on the other side of Tyler Street looking over at this big field said this morning the winds were gusty, the flames were big, so they grabbed everything they could and got out of here.
We asked should we leave, and they said yeah. So we just got up, we packed up what we could and just left, but it was really, really bad.
Many families in the newly built River Point community returned home after sunset as this fire appeared under control.
At first it was really close. We were concerned. Then we ran over here. You kind of realized really quick that there wasn't much to worry about once you saw the direction the wind was blowing.
But as the near 1,200-acre Wolf Fire continues to burn into the night, people are quick to point out it's not even July, making them nervous about what a dangerously hot and dry summer could mean for the Southland.
It does feel a little bit earlier this year.
And because of the Wolf Fire and the Mindy Fire, which is due south of that big one burning tonight, there is now a smoke advisory in effect, and it'll stay in effect till Monday at 6 p.m. We're live tonight. I'm Tim Caputo, ABC 7 Eyewitness News.
Tim, thank you. And as we heard from Tim's story, people are nervous about the conditions coming this summer. So let's check in with Nika Kuzori.
Hey, Sophie and Jory. Yeah, fire season. A lot of people may not realize it, but fire season started a month ago. So it is, we are tracking a lot of fires at this time. It does feel like it's early in the season to see 5 fires just pop up all in one day. But technically, fire season has started. So unfortunately, days like this will be common, especially with the kind of weather that we were tracking today. We had the dry conditions. We had those breezy conditions as well. And we are tracking these really hot temperatures. Today in Riverside, we saw temps in the mid to upper 90s. Unfortunately, we're still tracking pretty low humidity levels. Riverside, we're looking at around 37% right now. The good news is the winds have started to calm down as we're heading into the overnight hours. We're seeing wind speeds back down to the single digits, so that will definitely help the firefighters get a good grip on fighting this fire. We are tracking a gradual warm up as well. I have all the details on the warm up and your 7-day coming up in my full forecast.
Okay, Niku, we'll check back in a little bit. Let's update you now on some of the other fires burning tonight. Crews making strong progress in the cable fire in San Bernardino. An evacuation order remains in effect for areas south of West Myers to Little League Drive. Crews remain on the scene. One firefighter was treated for a heat-related injury.
And good news for the Mindy Fire that's burning near Aguanga. Tonight, that 100-acre fire is 50% contained and forward progress has been stopped. An evacuation order has been downgraded to a warning, and we will continue to monitor these fires that are still burning in the Inland Empire and bring you more details as they come in.